Download the free Crowd Scores app for the fastest live football scores. Click the link below and never miss a goal. Hey, what's up guys? MGH here and welcome to another episode of the Portsmouth Road to Glory. Now today we're doing one of those episodes where we're going to be chucking loads of highlights into it and getting some progression because there are so many matches in this series. We want to get further along. Otherwise, this series could take a long time. So, short highlights of each game, but the key parts, goals, saves, all of that stuff there. I know you don't like it as much as the live videos, but like I said, if I do live videos every episode, it's going to take months. So, yeah, we're doing one of these episodes today. You'll see in this first half against Yeovil, I think it was, we were unable to score, but neither were they. So we went into the second half 0-0, and then they scored an absolute banger. What the beck? I can't believe this. What an absolute smashing hit. I just, when I saw this happen, I thought, hang on. Why didn't I concede like this with Arsenal? They scored some absolutely terrible goals against me. And now in this series, they're scoring beauties against me. But I score a beauty as well. Look at this from Evans. Now, I just want to say with Evans, I did mention how he may be one of the weaker players in my team. Just watch this episode and make a judgment for yourself. Because holy crap. He is actually some player. He's been doing so well for me. And that was a really nice goal. But I can't seem to defend very well. As usual, guys, you see right away, towards the 75th minute there, they managed to get another goal. And it's just like going back to square one. It's the most frustrating thing. So I just had to get back in this game as soon as possible. And then 4 minutes later, Barton, one of the best players I've had so far in the series, he smashes in a lovely goal into the top left corner. So this game really was a very different game in the first half and second half. The second half, 4 goals. First half had none. Really was one of those weird games. But anyway, we're going to go into some training now. We've got Nacho going up to 72 rated already. I'm starting to regret maybe not buying him because by the time he ends his loan with us, he's going to be like almost 78 maybe. And he's going to cost millions to buy. So I don't think I'd be able to afford him. So maybe I made a bit of a mistake by not signing him permanently. Oh well, we'll figure out something. Maybe we'll find a youth player in my academy that's just an amazing striker. But anyway, into the next game, guys. We're playing at home and got very close to scoring in the first 36 minutes there. We get a corner and we're going to whip this one in with Barton. And it's a huge header from Evans. Once again, the left midfielder. Now, I will replace him. There's no doubt in my mind he's not going to be there for 2 or 3 seasons, but I am looking to potentially bring in Gray from Birmingham. I think that would be a really good choice. But either way, as usual, you've seen it a few times in this series so far. I will score a goal and then I will concede straight away after. That is a very nice finish, but some very poor defending there. So once again, we have to find a goal. Now, Nacho, he is such a good player, guys. He really is. Not only is he good at scoring, his passing's nice as well, which is great. He's a good playmaker as well. But Garcia, for me, is the shining star so far since I started this major recording today. 6 games or so, he just stood out to me. Garcia is such an underrated player. I didn't really know much about him before I started this series. Boy, what a player. He got very lucky with the deflection there, but, I've already said watch out for Evans in this episode. Watch out for him as well. Garcia is just a very, very neat player. So we just about get the 3 points in that game with a deflected goal that loops over the keeper. And now we're going into the next game. We're going with a big shot there with Loftus-Cheek. I wanted to put that in this video to show you his long shots are not very impressive at the moment. Hopefully we will train them up at some point because I do actually decide to put Loftus-Cheek in training in the next few games. So, into the 40th minute now. Bennett running up that right side. He's been so good for me. And he gets a save out of the keeper who puts it out for a corner and he catches it. Now, at this point, I thought chance was over, right? Well, let's have a look what happens here. We're going to win the ball back. No, we're not. No. I tell you what, let's let the ball bounce over my head so Key can go up against the keeper 1v1. But luckily, Murphy is off his line so fast and Emmanuel can clear it, right? Right? No? Okay, we're going to pass it to Proctor. He's going to pass it back into Key and he is going to... Oh, you know what? I was so angry with myself here just before half-time as well. It couldn't have been worse timing to concede a shit goal like that. And they were defending so well. You see that with Proctor? He just smashes it out. He's not taking any chances with Nacho there. And we get the corner in. Garcia heads it over the bar. It's just one of those games, guys, where things were just falling apart. Nothing was going for me. And we do indeed drop points. We get a loss. Such a shame. It was away from home, so I guess we'll write that one off. It's just one of those games, like I said, and we'll go into the next one feeling a bit more positive. So Newport County, they weren't doing so well in the league at this point, so I thought this would be a good chance to get a decent scoreline, but I've said that before. Garcia almost scores an absolute beauty in the 12th minute there. It comes off the bar and bounces pretty much on the line, which is ridiculous. And then Nacho has a good shot saved by Day, their keeper. So going up to half-time now, I really wanted to get that goal just before we go in at the break. And I do that. I mean, what is wrong with me, guys? I don't know. I decided to pass that one. I should have just hoofed it into the near post, but what can you do? Then into the second half, the chances were coming, guys. I was getting a lot of chances to try and score in this game, but again, it's just not happening for me. And you know what? It's not like when I was with Arsenal, I was struggling to score sometimes and not having any chances. In this career mode, I'm having loads of chances. I just can't seem to put it in the back of the net. I mean, this keeper was having an absolute... He was just on fire. He really was. But could I break the deadline? Not the deadline. Could I break the score line just before the end of the game? And I can. In the 89th minute. What a goal from Garcia. Absolutely beautiful. It's one of the best goals I've scored so far, guys. Just watch this replay. It was beautiful. The way the ball travelled into that top right corner. He's so impressive, guys. I really like Garcia. Definitely a player that, if he doesn't grow too quickly, I might be able to afford and keep for the series. I mean, look at that. The flight of the ball. There's just no saving that. And just before they get on the counter-attack, the referee ends the game. So that one, I think I got very lucky in the last few minutes. But I will take it. After getting a loss, we needed the 3 points. And now we go into a big game against Oxford United, who were doing pretty well at this point. And I knew this would be a bit of a crunch game and a game that I must win. So playing in the rain, it's absolutely horrible, but let's play some beautiful football. Bring sunshine to the game. Play beautiful, right? That's what FIFA's all about this year. Not so sure about that one. But what a goal from Barton. Lovely passing in between Nacho and Barton. And the finish as well. Just lifts it over the keeper's arms. Very nice indeed. 23 minutes in now, and we were playing some beautiful stuff. Look at the way we're keeping the ball. It's like watching Barcelona. It's like watching Bayern Munich, right? Well, maybe not quite, but Nacho on the ball here. Cuts inside onto his left foot. Goes for the... Well, it was a finesse shot, but it didn't look like it there. And it's another good save by the keeper. And I was thinking, please, not another one of these games where I'm going to have 10 shots on goal and basically just one goes in. But either way, Oxford were playing some decent stuff every time they got the ball. I got a lucky block on the ball there with Webster. And I'm able to clear this one out. And then it was half-time. So a little bit close at the moment. But we do have the 1-0 lead. And I wanted to keep that and build on it. Let's get 2-0 if we can. So Stevens on the ball. Inside here to Evans. Pops it over to Garcia, who loses it. Evans now finesses it, gets blocked, and then powers in the rebound. What a goal that is. Absolutely beautiful from Evans. He likes cutting in from that left side onto his strong right foot. And yeah, I think for now he's going to be absolutely fine in this team. But I think for the beginning of League One, if I get promoted, of course, if I've got enough money, I will definitely be bringing in a young left midfielder who can do the job for me until, well, probably the Premier League. But Loftus-Cheek on the ball now. Lovely pass into Nacho once again. Lovely football, lovely pass, but the finish lacking a little bit there. Loftus-Cheek for me, definitely doing a better job defensively than going forward. And I think I'm going to be using him as my main central defensive midfielder, pretty much. He's got such a good pass, though. So he's like a deep line playmaker. That's what I want out of him, really. We get the cross in. Unfortunately, couldn't connect with the header. And that will be the last part of this game. Evans chasing the ball there, trying his best to get it back. But yeah, it was a good game in the end. We did win 2-0. It comes very close towards the end here to potentially making it 2-1. But we are able to get it out here. And that will be the end of the game. So it was a tight game, but we managed to win 2-0. Maybe a bit of a flattering score. We'll go into some training now and see if we can get any more growth out of the players. And there you go. Nacho is so fast in this game. Not literally, I mean at growing. He's 73 already. Absolutely unbelievable. Loftus-Cheek almost 65, Garcia almost 69, and Bushagli almost 71 already. He is an absolute bargain. In the last episode, if you missed it, we signed him for like £550,000, which I still can't believe it. Absolute bargain right there. But after 10 games, guys, we have 21 points. That's not so bad. We've only dropped 9 points so far in 3 draws and 1 loss, and we've got 6 wins. 16 goals scored as well. Not too bad, if I must say so myself. So we're doing well at the moment, but Luton and Notts County, I'm coming for you, bitches. And we will get that #1 spot as soon as we can. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. Check out shop.officialmgh.com for some gear, and I will see you next time.